Yesterday, I played a clip for you from radical Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene's off the wall interview with Alex Jones. That's the same Alex Jones who said, "Thank God you're not David Pakman."
Thank your lucky stars every day you're not Dave Pakman.
Exactly. That's the same Alex Jones who now has attacked our bonus show.
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money, but everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
Okay. So during that interview, I didn't see this clip until after yesterday's show. During that very same interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene, Alex Jones actually suggests to Marjorie Taylor Greene, "What about you running for president?" And Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't say, "I'm not interested." Take a look at this.
Can we get you to run for president in the next few years? Because I think you're one of the few people that would probably have a better voting record and have a better chance than winning than even Trump, or maybe a Greene DeSantis ticket.
Oh, my God.
Well, Alex, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a very strong supporter of President Trump, but in the future, we'll definitely see what happens.
By the way, that's code for I would absolutely do it, but I'm not going to run against Trump.
See what the people think about something like that.
But we need a green agenda. Build back better with President Greene.
Yeah.
Well, my agenda would be all for this country. I love our country, and I absolutely hate what the federal government has done to the American people.
Sure, absolutely. Before CNN spends that, I'm not actually endorsing their fake green agenda, their communist agenda. It's a play on words.
Yes, it's a play on words. Now, laugh at your own peril. Laugh at your own peril, because many of us laughed off Trump. But you know why we did? Because we overestimated the intelligence and common sense and critical thinking skills of the Republican electorate. We overstated it. And if you overestimate the intelligence of the Republican voter, you get burned. And so if you laugh at the idea of Marjorie Taylor Greene as at least as the Republican nominee, just remember that Donald Trump did it. Now, we almost have to hope. I mean, this is crazy. We have to hope that Republicans on principle would not elect a woman president. But sadly, this is exactly the type of woman they might elect. She can be their proof about how wrong we are about their sexism and misogyny and the entire thing. And I hate to say this, but most likely, whoever replaces Trump as the Republican frontrunner, if Trump is pushed out, if Trump doesn't run, it's a different thing. But if Trump is pushed out, it will probably be someone who's even worse than Trump. And I know that it's hard to imagine, but when the party is so radical and 50-60% of its voters are so whacked out, they still want Trump to run at this point in time. They're not going to say, let's choose someone more rational and sober than Donald Trump. If anything, it would go in the opposite direction. And in particular, when policy no longer matters and a very high priority for these folks is pick someone that will trigger the liberals. That's a top priority for who they pick. It's certainly plausible they would go with somebody like Marjorie Taylor Greene if it came to it. I mean, remember, evangelicals didn't care about how obviously non-religious Trump was and how he didn't go to church and he was pro-choice until he decided to run for president and all this stuff. And eventually the evangelicals came over and supported Donald Trump. The family values people didn't care about the number of wives and divorces and affairs that Donald Trump, they eventually came over. And part of it was, we don't like Hillary, obviously. And part of it was, let's trigger the liberals. They would be so triggered by this. So I would not laugh off the possibility, not of a Marjorie Taylor Greene presidency, although once you get to be the nominee, anything can happen, as we saw in 2016. But I would not laugh off the possibility of a Marjorie Taylor Greene nomination among the Republican Party. Let me know what you think. Find me on Twitter at @dpacman. We'll take a quick break and be back. What a Friday show we have for you today. One of our sponsors is Cometeer Coffee. Cometeer Coffee is delicious, I can tell you firsthand, and they've discovered the best way to brew, preserve, and deliver coffee. Their brewing process captures over 2,000 flavor compounds. Then the coffee is flash frozen, locking in the flavor. It arrives at your home frozen in a fully recyclable capsule. All you have to do is melt it by adding hot water or cold water for iced coffee. It takes seconds. It's the most convenient way that I have ever made coffee. I've been impressed with how the process protects the flavor. I really enjoy Cometeer. They have a variety of flavor options, light, medium, and dark single origin and blended coffee roasts from the best specialty roasters. You'll get $20 off when you go to cometeer.com/Pacman. The link is underneath this video.